All right, everybody, it's time for something a little bit different, and that's this, the Spark 4G. And now usually we don't do unboxing videos on autoguide.com, but it's a bit of a slow day, so why not have some fun? Anyways, let's pop this thing open and see what the Spark 4G is all about. All right, the top just comes off like this. Here it is. Aha, there it is. The keys to a brand new Chevrolet Spark. Now, the Spark is the perfect ride for somebody who cares more about smartphones than they do cars, because it comes with standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And not only that, it's really affordable. So let's boot this thing up and see what it's all about. Now, the Spark is all new for 2016, and it looks it with a lower overall height but longer wheelbase. Overall, it looks more planted and grown up, but despite that grown up appearance, the car is still available with a ton of vibrant colors, including the shade of purple, which is named after my favorite olive, Kalamata. Upon first impression, the interior of this car is nothing special, which is to be expected for something this low cost and basic. But at least there's this awesome responsive touchscreen and a volume knob, which is rare in some cars like from Honda. But to enhance the practicality of the Spark, those rear seats fold down and offer a ton of space, and you can actually put at least 2 people back there, although they might have to know each other really well. As expected in such a low-cost car, this vehicle offers the no-frills experience, which is kind of jarring in 2016. While higher-up trim levels are available with a ton of options, this car has wind-up windows, no power locks, manual mirrors, but at least I have an armrest and automatic headlights. But you know what? There's some side effects to having no features. Like every time I have to unlock the car, I end up opening the door for my passenger, which is really gentlemanly. Now that we're on the way, I can really point out to you that the most important part of the vehicle is this infotainment system, because it comes with standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. What that means is you get information provided by your phone, like navigation, and you get more media streaming, including from your phone or from the internet. Furthermore, the car uses your phone's built-in voice recognition software, which is much quicker and more accurate than usually what most automakers provide. Now let's get all that tech nonsense out of the way and start talking about the nuts and bolts of this vehicle. Under the hood is a 1.4-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 98 horsepower and 94 pound-feet of torque. That might not sound like a lot of power, but this car is made to be fuel efficient, and you can get over 40 miles per gallon no matter the transmission you choose. It's available with both a 5-speed manual, which is what we have here, or a continuously variable transmission, which will be slightly more fuel efficient. Now, this 5-speed manual transmission isn't super amazing, but I don't find it as vague or sloppy as what I see in the Fiat 500. In fact, this transmission would be really helpful for someone who's a brand new manual transmission owner. For a city car, I also find that the Spark is pretty agile and fun to drive. It can really dart in and out of lanes quickly, and that's probably because of its small footprint. While the turning circle isn't as tight as other small cars, I am able to pull off a U-turn without overthinking it, and the car's super easy to park in the city. And finally, the Spark is available with features like forward collision warning, blind spot warning, and lane departure warning systems. Now, those are all available in higher trim level vehicles, but all cars come with a standard backup camera. But back to this box. You see, every single owner of a new Chevy Spark gets their keys handed to them in a box just like this, like a smartphone. You might think that's a bit of a gimmick, but it shows that Chevy understands the small details needed to sell a cheap basic car. It means that they also understand what it takes to market a car to people who like technology more than vehicles. And for that reason, I really think the Chevy Spark is the perfect city car for people just like that.